Good morning, guys. It's Amy and Yevon from DjusLife. If you're new around here, we quit our jobs in March to travel the world and got stuck in Japan due to the pandemic for about 3.5 months. But today we are in Turkey.
Yesterday we did an amazing day on the boat where we explored some of the coastal towns and islands around Akyaka, Turkey, which is just a little south of Bodrum.
In Akyaka, we stayed in this Ottoman-style hotel. It had super beautiful tile in the bathroom, and the whole place had this like vintage feel. But by far the best thing was the view from our bedroom. It overlooked like the whole village on the mountain going up the side of the cliff, and they had a huge king bed, which was just such a luxury after sleeping on the floor in Japan for 2.5 months. The first day of our road trip, we went on a full day boat tour. They took us out from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and we were so lucky because due to COVID, they only charged us half the price and they only filled the boat to half capacity. So we paid about 100 TL per person, which is 16 USD for a full day on a boat, so many different stops. At the first stop, we got to jump in the water off the boat. Guys, I thought the water was gonna be so cold, but I was happy and so surprised that it was the perfect temperature. It was really salty, which kind of burned your eyes a little bit, but it made it so you could float and tread water so easy. And it was crystal clear, blue, beautiful water.
The second stop of this epic boat trip was this teeny little island called Sadier Island, also known as Cleopatra Island. For an additional 50 TL, $7.25, you get access to this beautiful island. This island has some amazing ruins. There's an ancient church, and it also has this huge amphitheater which used to hold about 2,500 people. The best part of this island is definitely the beach.
The water is the clearest water I've ever seen in my life. You didn't even need goggles to see the fish. There were mountains all around this little cove. It honestly felt like a little private paradise. There's a popular belief that
this sand has some healing properties, so when you're actually on the island, there's signs that say that you're not allowed to take any of the sand with you when you leave the island. And when you're getting back on the boat, they actually dump water on your feet so that all the sand washes off before you get on the boat. Shortly after getting back on the boat, they actually served us lunch, which was included in our admission price. The food was delicious, and they kept going around and offering seconds and thirds.
Stop 3 and 4 were other beautiful places that you could jump off the boat and you could swim. One of them is called like Poseidon's Hole because the water is super deep. It's colder there. It's like dark blue, but then there's these like huge cliffs, and there was a bunch of other like ships with other like tourists and people jumping in the water. It was actually a really beautiful place. But honestly, this was the best way that we could have spent our first day of our road trip. We were still a little jet lagged from our over 40-hour travel day, so we got to enjoy the sun, the water, take in amazing views of Turkey, and on that last stop, we took a little afternoon nap on the lounge chairs on the deck. It was a really awesome first day.
Today, we've got an exciting day. Our friends Sally and Josette are gonna take us to another cool spot, so we're excited to show it to you guys.
So we're gonna start a road trip, essentially, across the Turkish Riviera and end in Izmir, where they're from. And so today, day 2 of the road trip, we cannot wait. Like, we honestly don't really know a lot about what we're gonna do, but that's why we have like the best tour guides, which they're in the car. We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We're going to Saklikent, which means the hidden city. It's basically spring water that's turning into a river called Karachay. This river splits 2 provinces, the province that we're in, Muğla and Antalya. The narrowest place gets like to 2 meters. It goes on for 18 kilometers.
So we made it into the canyon. They do want you wearing masks while you're here around where everybody is, but there's a rope in the water that you hold on to because the current is so strong that you'll probably honestly fall over. So the water looks like it's about up to your knees. It is ice cold. I just touched my toes in it, but we're gonna put the camera away, cross over this like really difficult part, and then we get to kind of just walk up a more calm area through the canyon. But it's freezing! Which, it is so hot out, so honestly it's gonna be refreshing once I get over the initial shock.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
The water is like refreshing, it's not too cold, and they say like the mud has like healing properties, so every once in a while we see people walk by us with it like all over their faces.
Oh, we should do that.
But people can like use it as like plaster on the walls. It's really cool, it's super fun. But water did this. Water is so powerful.
And this is the guy that made it all happen.
Right here.
Hi guys.
We found a cave. All right, let's see what's in here. Is it scary?
And like it's scary because there are like things that can fall on you easily.
Oh yeah. This is so beautiful. The water is unbelievably warm and it's cooled down, so it's just like, look at this.
This might be like one of my favorite places I've ever been. Like this is amazing. And around every little turn, it just gets more and more epically cool.
Yeah. It's not a hike that's like has any elevation gain. So you're pretty much just going flat and it's...
Yeah, you're not tired.
You're not
just
tired,
enjoying
you're just
it.
enjoying all this beauty.
It's just
Look
like
at this.
Oh my gosh, look at that rock.
I think Amy just found some cool spot. Let's see what it is. Hey babe, you find something? Which way do I look?
You need to look up right now. So the rocks for the most part are like this beautiful white, but right now where it opens,
Whoa.
they turn orange.
Whoa, that's like...
You're
wow.
so cool for not looking up until I got here.
Well, I heard your reaction and I thought it was gonna be cool. That's pretty. There's healing properties, and that kind of like in the Blue Lagoon, you know, you do a little face mask. I'm doing that too. How do I look?
Hopefully my skin will be all nice and refreshed instead of oh, Yevon's starting to dust. It's so nice and cold. Amazingly ice cold. Ice cold! We're so much more confident after everything. Glorious! That was just stop number 2 on this road trip of the Turkish Riviera, and we tomorrow are gonna go swim in a beach. Somebody just told us that this is spot number 2 in this town, which I just can't even imagine that. This is absolutely amazing. So looking forward to the beach tomorrow. So we haven't ate anything since our Turkish breakfast, so we're probably gonna go get something to eat. I'm so ready to eat. This is gonna be so delicious.
If you guys want, we can just do like, you know, things in the middle, you know, kind of like tapas.
I'd love that.
Bir tane de içli köfte alalım. Ha, 2 tane de içli köfte alalım.
Ama karışık meze taba cevizi biber var mı? Okay, tamam.
Mix krem.
Wow. Afiyet olsun. Perfect. Good job.
This is a special cheese without salt, shredded wheat with pistachios and butter and syrup. It's called künefe. This gives you heart attack.
Babe, it's a cheese dessert.
And you put the ice cream just on top of it, it kind of oozes and melts. It's a great combo.
They usually put cream in season, but in summer, I think ice cream.
Hey guys, it is day 3 here of our Turkish road trip up the western side of Turkey. It is extremely hot out today. We decided to start the day a little bit later. It's 3 p.m. right now so that we don't get burned alive, but I don't know if it did much because it is too hot.
We are at a place called Ölüdeniz, and it translates directly to Dead Sea because it's a lagoon, so there's no waves, but it's not the Dead Sea, guys. But they say that the English translation is really the Blue Lagoon is what they call it in English. It's this crystal clear blue water surrounded by like cliffs. It's beautiful. And we are going to rent kayaks today and go for a little ride around. But first we need to dip in, we need to get wet because, well, I already am wet because it's sweating so much, but we just need to cool off a little bit before we go and roast on the kayak. So we rented kayaks on the Blue Lagoon. You can see the bottom, guys, it's so cool. And there's mountains all around us. But it costs 30 TL an hour, which is about $4.50. So not too bad. Like, which in the heat of the sun, you probably wouldn't want to be out here more than an hour or two. But the water is beautiful. Yeah, but it's not doing much work, you know. You have to put him to work. I'll have to hold the camera. I can get used to Yevon paddling. Get it, babe. Honestly, this water is like the most beautiful shade of like dark teal. And it's not even cold. I want to jump in so bad. But Yev keeps saying I can only jump in if I can get back in the boat without tipping it. Which isn't a guarantee because I don't think I've ever climbed back into a kayak on a boat or kayak on a river, water, lake. I've never climbed back in to a kayak on a lake. Hey guys! Hostile enemies! Oh my gosh, look at Yev! What is this yacht? Where was this man 5 minutes ago? Anything, I'm competitive. Wow, you really brought us around. Look at this beautiful view. Look at that water. It was so amazing to swim in that like aqua clear warm water with the mountains all around. It was fun to play on the kayaks. And then we left, came to town. Woo! We're gonna get some dinner now, and then we have one more night in the Airbnb we're staying at. They have a pool. We're probably just going to like relax, hang out in the pool, and then we are off to a new town and city tomorrow, which we're really excited about. But I have a wet bathing suit on underneath, and it kind of looks like I peed my pants because my shorts are still wet. So I'm rocking the Turkish towel tonight. Cute little spot.
Evet, this is the pide. It's like the mushroom, cheese, meat pide.
Look at that.
So it's Turkish pizza.
Turkish pizza. Look at that. Mushroom cheese pizza. And is there meat on it?
There's meat on it.
Really hot. So good.
It
so
probably
flavorful.
just came out of like.
That one. Got little peppers on it. It's really good. Beautiful.
So you can put like tomatoes and greens and some
Lemon.
onion and like lemon on it. So
And then
make
you
like
roll
a
it. Or you roll it or you fold it?
I roll it.
Ah. And what is it called again?
Lahmacun.
Lahmacun. Lahmacun.
It's just perfect.
Delicious, so flavorful. The bread is all like doughy and crunchy too. Good morning. It is day 4 of our road trip across the Turkish Riviera. Today we are taking in our last morning here at the pool because we are leaving this Airbnb. Tonight we will be back at the village house. That is where Salih's whole family is from, and which is right outside of Izmir. But we are stopping one more road trip stop on the way, a town called
Dalyan.
Dalyan. And they're famous for having these like king's graves in the cliffs.
Yeah.
So Salih's actually never been there, so we're just gonna all explore for the first time.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Together, you know, all 4 of us. So we're gonna take in the pool. We're gonna have one more Turkish breakfast. Not one more. We're gonna have a lot more Turkish breakfasts, but one today, and then head off for another adventure.
Yeah.
So we decided to pull over real quick just because it looks like there's a pretty epic view. There is a big, huge, beautiful beach here. There's room for you to change, so you can change for free. Come on out here and you can lay on the beach. It costs 15 TL to park the car here, which is just a little over $2. So we're just gonna stop. We're not spending a whole beach day here, but it is, I think he said it's 38 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that converts to in Fahrenheit, not that good yet, but it is hot, and so we're just gonna dip in the water. This beach has a ton of sea turtles that come up at night, and so you can't be on the beach past 8 p.m. and they have these like little crates that they cover where some of the sea turtles have laid their eggs, so you can't use like umbrellas over here at all because they don't want us to kill the little baby sea turtles and the eggs, so which is really cool. But apparently they're out in the water and sometimes you can see them when you're swimming, so maybe we'll get to see a sea turtle. Hopefully it'll be far away. We don't want to touch it. Don't touch it. Don't ever touch sea turtles. But it's a beautiful beach. Oh, the breeze feels so good. Yevon went to go get us water because we haven't drank anything since coffee this morning. We made it back.
I got us some waters. It is 37 degrees Celsius. It is very hot.
All right,
It's incredible.
agua.
Water.
Let's get in the water.
We tried to see some turtles, but no turtles.
We didn't see any. Sully
Sully
saw
and
2
Joe.
and Josette saw 1. So we didn't get to see any, but it was still so good to dip in the water.
Next stop is to find those king graves.
Yeah, why are we stopping?
We're gonna have some chiburek.
Chiburek is a food that Yevon like grew up with in Ukraine. It's one of his favorite foods, and they have it in Turkey. So we just pulled over to the side of the road. Look at this place. So cute.
All right, Sully, tell us the origin of chiburek.
It's
This is fantastic.
it's the symbol of Turkish and Ukrainian brotherhood.
Did you hear it?
This is the symbolism of Ukrainian Turkish brotherhood.
Smells good. Perfect.
Good?
Good.
Good. What's this drink called again?
Iron.
Ayran.
Yogurt and salt and water.
Nice.
Oh, it's a good combo. It really tastes kind of like the kefir. Like
Yeah, it's like a little less thick. Because they water it down a little bit more.
it's really
and
good.
Then adds the coconut.
Amazing.
It was really good. It was crunchy on the outside, moist on the inside. Filling was really good. I was a fan. Gonna go see those graves.
Oh yeah, we gotta go see the graves. Such a cute town. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, we made it to Dalyan. We finally made it to the King's Graves, and we're doing a little river tour.
It only cost us 100 TL, which is about $15 USD for 4 people, which if you have an opportunity to take a boat wherever you are, take a boat. It is so much more relaxing. You get views that you would never get from the land. You can see the graves when you just first pull up, which is cool. And then we were reading that they light them up at night. So if you were to come at night and sit in one of these cute restaurants, they'd be all lit up on the cliff, which would probably be really romantic and really sweet. But we're not gonna do that. We're just enjoying the boat ride, enjoying the sunshine and the breeze. Look at them behind us. They're so cool. And then this town is so quaint. There are these adorable houses along the river. And like there's like a modern A-frame right here that I'm pretty obsessed
pretty
with.
jealous.
Yeah, we'd live there.
Especially with the boat.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they have this gorgeous boat, but it's a good stop on your road trip across the Riviera. It's so cool. I've never seen anything like the graves that are up there. Like, that's amazing.
It reminds you of like Petra and stuff like that.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. La 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 la. Parti sen gülünce başlasın.
We made it to the end of our road trip. We are now really close to Ephesus, and this has been an amazing past few days, just honestly scratching the surface of this beautiful country. We have many more Turkish adventures to come up in the next few weeks. So just make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. We don't want you to miss out on it. We are right outside of Ephesus. We're gonna go visit Cappadocia and Istanbul. It's gonna be an amazing few weeks. And right now we're going to go into Salih's village that he grew up in and get to meet his family. And we're excited to even show you that, like just local Turkish life. But for now, we hope you enjoyed this Turkish Riviera road trip. We hope that you know that you could do it too. You just have to rent a car, which they told us is not that hard in Turkey. So we'll put all of the descriptions of where we went below, but let us know if you have any questions.
And we'll see you in the next video.
Sounds good. Bye.
This is amazing. I mean, you know, we were in Akyaka and all these other places, but this is...
I know, we love it.
This is...
We love it. No place like home, right?